So, I've been watching, as you guys have seen my content, I watch a lot of true crime television, K dramas, rom coms, reality TV, all of that, action. But I watched the reunion, and I don't think I'm done. I think there's one more part that's coming of the Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now, I've spoken about this show before, and now I watch the new season, now watching the reunion. And Lisa Barlow and Meredith are so annoying, especially on this reunion. If you haven't seen the reunion of the show and you don't want spoilers, I'm sorry, you can two times. But I like Meredith, but the thing that annoys me is that Lisa and Meredith are mad at Heather and Brittany, calling them, oh, you guys always speak for each other, you're attacking people, you're like always working together. It's like, Lisa, you never give Meredith a chance to open her mouth. You're always speaking for her. She's a grown-ass woman. She can speak for herself. She doesn't need you speaking for her. Now, of course, if everyone's jumping on her and you want to help her and help defend her, that's fine. But you're always doing it. The same thing you're accusing Heather of with Brittany, you're doing the same thing, and you and Meredith are sitting there saying, oh, we don't do the same thing. Yes, the hell you are. And you made a promise to Bronwyn, Lisa, that you weren't going to talk about children or husbands anymore, which should already be off limits. But then you're sitting there talking about her husband, and someone caught it on their social and put it on their social media. Like, stop. Like, just stick with talking shit about each other if that's what you want to do. But stop talking about people's husbands and children. Because even for me, that's a sore spot. And, you got upset when it came to, Angie talking about your son's products in her store. And you were so defensive that you came and got all the products and then you gave her some of her money back. It's like, you don't like it done to you, then stop doing it to other people. You're a person that believes in God, then, stop. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. So if you don't want people talking about your children, your husband, then you stop. Be an example. Stop this tit for tat stuff. I don't know if you're the one telling all the people the juice and getting people to know everybody's business. I don't know. But the trash you talk, just stop. And then you expect people to have your back and you're talking shit about them behind their back. And it's like, Meredith, you never answered the question that was asked of you about why you treat Brittany the way that you do. And that whole story you gave about the nail person who was talking trash about Jewish people, Brittany had a really good explanation. Like, the girl reached out to her. The girl was probably using her. Maybe she was. And she reached out to Brittany and she said, hey, can you give me a glowing review? She's like, sure, about her nails. About her nails. The work that she does of her nails. And she gave that review. And the minute she got phone calls telling her what this girl said, and she found out how it felt when you explained to her how it, upset you were and what the girl had done, she apologized to you and she was in shock. And she even cried about it because she had no idea that the girl had said this and why the reason she reached out to her to leave this review. It had nothing to do about what she said. It was about her work. And obviously her work is good if you were there getting your nails done. So stop blaming Brittany for something someone else said. Now, if she was on social media giving her reviews like, oh, she said this, but she really didn't say it, or like talking about that subject, that's one thing, but she was not. She was talking about her work. So stop. You don't like Brittany because you don't like her. Like, Brittany is a little cuckoo. She, made a good point. She splashed water on you guys in Greece. You got pissed off at her. Oh, my hair. But she's right. Y'all did pour a whole thing of water on her during the yacht trip. It's like, it's okay for y'all to do stuff to her, but she can't do little stuff like that to y'all. That's childish and it's stupid. And yes, y'all don't know if someone pissed in that water. I agree with that, but give me a break. Y'all get mad at her for the same stuff that you guys are doing, and that just doesn't make any sense. I am not 100% fan of Brittany, but I do feel sorry for her for the way, Meredith, you've been treating her. Um, I love Heather. I love Bronwyn. I feel like Heather and Bronwyn and Whitney, they will tell you how they messed up. They will apologize. They will own their shit. And Bronwyn was honest about the stuff that she did when she was younger. That was crazy. I don't see Lisa doing that. I don't see Meredith doing that. Brittany will admit her stuff. She will apologize. And still, you're supposed to forgive. If not for them, for you. Mary's telling y'all this. Meredith, you just had your bat mitzvah. And you guys will not let it go. If someone apologized and you said, okay, I accept your apology, you can't still be mad at them about that stuff. That means you're letting it go. So stop. You guys are horrible to Brittany. Maybe because she's like not as strong as you guys. But that's like, bullying someone that you know is not as strong as you. That makes you look like a bully. And I understand, Meredith, you were pissed about what she was saying about your husband and stuff she saw on TikTok. I would be pissed too. But I would have not acted that way. For you to get that angry, if you really did get that angry, means that you have to believe it some way. If someone came to me and said, oh, I saw your husband, he was out to dinner with some chick, and they said it on social media, I would laugh. And I would say, okay, let me see that TikTok. And I would tell my husband, I'm not going to go crazy about it. I'm not going to get that angry about it because I don't believe that shit. I know how my husband feels about me. So if you guys are good, you shouldn't have reacted that way. Period. Now, I understand you like people talking about your husband because I wouldn't like someone talking about mine. But come on. Let's act like grown adults here. I can't wait to see the next part. There's so much drama, so much. And Angie, you are good at talking shit about people. Like when you talk about them in their face, the stuff you said about Lisa had me cracking up. Like you are quick-witted. You remind me of my husband and my brother. They are so quick-witted. Like they could come up with something at the top of their head and I'm like, damn it, why can't I be like that? I think of stuff after the fact. Like, oh, I could have said this. But they are on top of it, girl. And that is you on top of it. And I will agree that, yes, it may not be nice what you're saying, but you are teaching your daughter not to sit there and let people talk trash about you and just take it and take it. You're sticking up for yourself. You're standing up for yourself. I don't know. One Greek person, me being Greek myself, and seeing my aunts and uncles just sit there and allow someone to attack them. No. Not even my dad will sit back and let someone attack him. So, and that's where my Greek side comes from, my dad's side. So, and even my mom's side, they ain't Greek, but they ain't taking no shit either. So, Angie, you're funny. I like you. Let's see what happens at the next reunion.